morning. Today we are going through the first chapter of chemistry, that is chemical reaction. In today's lecture we'll understand why chemical reaction happen, what is the need of chemical reaction in nature, and we're gonna also see what is octate theory. We're going to take some examples and we'll try to understand about the chemical reaction, why it's happening, what is the need, and how octate theory supports it. So in today's lecture we'll discuss about. Let's go. So now see why there is a chemical reaction. Why? So why there is chemical reaction? This is very important. We know that the chemical reaction is what? Chemical reaction is when new substance form. Generally we know that, but before starting this chapter we have to go through the why chemical reaction happens. It's a basic thing that we should know. So let's see, because now whenever we see that why chemical reaction happen, then we have to go through with its octate theory. What is octate theory? That tells us about what is octate theory. What is that? This theory tells us about an element having 8 electrons in its outer orbit, or you can say outer shell, then element is stable. Hey, there are 6 such elements which are stable. So 6 elements which is stable. Now those are helium, neon, argon, krypton, and xenon. So one more is radon. So what we have seen, these 6 elements, if you're gonna see, these 5 has octate structure, and this one, because it has only 2 electrons, so this has dual structure. Now, as for example, we're going to go for neon. We know that the neon atomic number is 10. Its electronic configuration would be 2 and 8. So the outer shell element number is 8. Okay, so this is the outer shell. Okay, so that we can say valency electron, not valence electron. This is also called valency electron. There is a difference in valence electron and valency electron. Valency electron is the electron present in outer shell. Okay, what is valency electron? This is number of electron present in outer shell. Okay, and the valency is different. Let's just go for the valency. So we're gonna discuss about valency, but I'm just writing here only so that the confusion should be over. What is valency? Valency is number of electrons lost, gained, or shared. Now, question is, valency, do you know that if the valence electron is 8, the element is stable, but only there are 6 elements are such, so the other elements, what will they do? So we're gonna go for the classification of element. If we're gonna classify the element is classified into 3 parts. One is metal, second one is metalloid, and third one is non-metal. Let's just understand metal and non-metal first, because metalloid is only there are few elements which behavior is similar to that of metal, like silicon, which is silicon has 4 electrons in an outer shell. So whenever we discuss about metal, its valency electron means the number of electron in outer shell, number of electrons in outer shell is either 1 or 2 or 3. So this is the first point about metal. Physical properties already you know about what is the difference of metal and non-metal. We'll cover up in metal and non-metal, but we're gonna study the basics, why reaction happened, for to understand the metal that has the valency electron or the number of electron in outer shell is 1, 2 and 3. Now if it has a 1, 2 and 3, and if non-metal, it has a number of electrons ranging 4 to 8. Why am I saying 4 to 8? Because the 8 is also categorized in non-metal. So it has 4 to 8 ranging. Now we're gonna cover up 4 to 7 because 8 already we know that it's a stable. So what kind of nature? Now the question is, if the metal has 1, 2 and 3 electrons, then metal will donate or accept? So here is a big question. Now it's very simple to understand that. Let's say we're gonna go for example sodium. Okay, so if let's take an example of sodium has 2, 8 and 1. So 1 electron is an excess, you can say. So it has a 2 possibility. So what are the 2 possibilities? Let's just discuss about. So what are the 2 possibilities? 2 possibilities. What are those? The first possibility is that it can lose 1 electron. Second is it can gain 7 electrons. Now, which one is better? Losing 1 electron? Because you see, in nature everything happening based on energy. So if we think about energy, then we're gonna see that losing 1 electron is much easier than that of accepting 7 electron, because for 7 electrons sodium has to do a lot of effort, and obviously it will not possible. Why? So this part is not possible, we can say, and this part is possible. Why? Because less, you can say, is because of the less energy needed. Now the question is that if less energy is needed to remove, or you can say to lose 1 electron, so what will happen? Sodium will convert to Na plus, that has electronic configuration as 2 and 8. So Na plus would mean that it has already donated 1 electron, and now it has the structure 2 and 8. So this structure would be the stable structure. So stable, obviously the purpose was solved here because to get the stability. And now if we're gonna see non-metal case, what will happen in non-metal case? Let's just go about, and we take an example of non-metal. So let's take the case of non-metal. Non-metal, we take an example of chlorine. You know, it has a 17 as electronic atomic number, so its electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 7. Now again it has the 2 possibility that it will gain 1 or lose 7. So what are the 2 possibilities? First one is lose 7 electrons. Second one is gain 1 electron. Now again we're gonna see that gaining 1 electron, and there's 2 possibilities. There's the 2 possibilities. So this possibility will be over. Why? Because it's a lot of energy is to be committed, so it's better to go for the gaining part. So this will be okay, done. So now let's just go for Na and plus Cl2. That gives us what will happen, Na and Cl. We're gonna balance it, if then this will be the reaction. Now, so what happened, let's just go for Na. It has one electron and plus the chlorine that has an outer shell that is 7 electrons. We just represent it by cross, and yeah, this one you can say. Now this will go to here. Okay, so what kind of configuration now you can say this will configure as Na plus, and the chlorine, that is Cl, is gonna be minus, means minus. So this is how we're gonna see the formation of NaCl. So this is sodium chloride. This is how the chemical reaction happens. So now the basic concept we understood today in this lecture, that the chemical reaction happen to get stable. So chemical, now we, in the conclusion for today, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is chemical reaction happen to get stability or to get octate structure. So well, it's all for today, and let's continue this chapter in next lecture. Thank you.